We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Stay tuned for Diamondbacks baseball next. Robbie Ray gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 at this homestand.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
The second base.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
So striding forward now, David Bodie. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Here's the first pitch to him. And there are our umpires. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Happ aboard here at first with nobody out. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's just 1 for 6. Swinging a high chopper. Marte has it. 1 there. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
Ready now, Chris Bryant. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
And he takes ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Fouled off. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. A line shot to third base, and the runner gets back. No double play. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully, we get to see some of that today.
And that brings up Javi Baez, as he'll take a look at ball one. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball two. Got a piece. It's 2-2.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
Throw over to first. Runner back safely. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here now the 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Marte going back to the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Cubs strand one. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Alec Mills, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy had a real solid season last year. ERA under 3 on the year, which is pretty good in this day and age of high scoring and a lot of home runs. Let's see if he can duplicate that year and make this one just as good. It'll be interesting to see how he pitches in this one today.
1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man. Back up the middle. And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Tim LeCastro, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike two.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. But this will land untouched. The 1-2. Now this is slowly hit to short. Probably too slowly to get to. And indeed he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Well, Matty, the one thing that jumps off the page at me is the fact that this team leads the league in doubles, putting themselves in scoring position time and time again. Instead of having to get a few knocks, one base hit gets you right back in the ball game. This offense creates a lot of opportunities.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. And that is off the wall in right field. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, Devo, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ballgame.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
From the stretch. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And he'll reach first safely. Throw won't get him.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Stephen Vogt is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. And with that, the inning is over. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's striding in, Anthony Rizzo. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Rizzo.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here, 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. The 1-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2 in that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Digging in now, Wilson Contreras, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Looking for a dead red piece of cheese, middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Batting average down in the low 210s. 2 home runs and 5 driven in. The 1-0. Hayward, or often just Jay Hay. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So stepping in, Steven Souza, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Count is 1-2 now. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. It looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in, and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Striding into the box, Alec Mills. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. That's by him for strike 1.
1-1.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and whip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Line toward the alley in left center. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Standing in now, David Bodie. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. He's set. The 0-1. High in the air into shallow left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Cubs 2 and the D-backs 1. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He's got 3 hits in 6 tries for the series.
The right fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Calhoun.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in a count 1-2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Into the box now, Nick Ahmed. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Batting 9. The pitcher.
Now at the plate, Robbie Ray. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Hayward. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 2.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Diamondback center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 to him now. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tim LeCastro. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Here's the 2-0.
Too high.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into the 3-0 count.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands. The bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now here's the pitch. 0-1 the count.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 9.
So the base is empty here with one away, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball one, no strike.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-1. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. There's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch of the at bat. Pitch out.
1-0.
Nothing doing. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And there he goes towards second. Oh, and they've got him picked off. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag.
You know the defense wants that play back. They had him totally picked off when he took off early, but they just couldn't finish him off. We'll see if that comes back to bite him here.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Here's the first pitch to him. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. The 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. fouled away. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. Now to the plate, Jason Hayward. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Albert Almora will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Number 5, Albert Almora.
Popped him up. Vogt over to his right, and that retires the side. Albert Almora will stay in the game, taking over in right field and batting in the 8th spot.
Number 5, Albert Almora.
Bottom of the 3rd now, so now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Christian Walker. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Eduardo Escobar is on deck. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
In the air out toward right field. Waiting on it is Almora. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Into the box now, Stephen Vogt. Sent on the ground out to second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Outside, 2-1. Slice down the left side, but foul. The 2-2.
Full count. 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Nick Ahmed comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Be safe on the way home. Alright. Text me tomorrow.
0-1, here it comes. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Giving chase is Almora. He can't get to it. This one's down. And this will kick off the base of the wall. Vogt is on his way home. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And that's going to plate the go-ahead run from second as they move out in front here, 3-2.
The pitcher.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
1-1 to count. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Starling Marte is in for the third time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. 2-0 now.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will track it down. The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And this ought to plate a couple as this falls down for extra bases. And the second run will score as they've pushed the margin here to 5-2 now. And he is in at third with a 2-run triple.
That's a monster at bat right there. A 1-run lead is fine and everything, but a 3-run cushion feels a lot better. And that's where they stand right now after that 3-bagger.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Drilled down the line. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now 6-2. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So a very...
Leading off
at the plate now, Steven Souza. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Marte is under it, 1 away.
The pitcher, number 30, Alec Mills.
So here now is the pitcher, Alec Mills. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Nico Horner will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Horner.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he misses with it, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And there's ball 2 now. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Ian Happ.
Here comes the first pitch. Cue shot here out towards short. Marte for 1. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
The batter, number 13.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
From the belt, the pitch fouled off. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. They still trail here. It's 6-2. And back in Phoenix as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Number 33 is on. he'll take over on the mound in relief.
The second baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Souza is under it. One down.
Now batting.
The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 9 on the year, and the lead is now 7-2.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Breaking balls in there that time. 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. Called strike 2.
I got to count 2-2.
Lifted down the line in left. Long run for the left fielder, and they can't run it down. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Eduardo Escobar.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
So coming to the plate, Stephen Vogt. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. To second for 1. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out.
Up next to the Diamondbacks, the right fielder.
Digging in, Cole Calhoun. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. The 0-1 delivery.
Nope. That's inside.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
2-2 the count to Cole Calhoun.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at-bat.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. But the D-backs tack on, courtesy of this solo home run. We played 4. It's the Diamondbacks 7 and the Cubs 2. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. A ball and a strike. Rizzo swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 6'3". He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Wilson Contreras would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Digging in once again, Wilson Contreras. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
The 0-1 pitch. Lifted into the air out toward center field. Marte is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. They're down 5. It's set now for the bottom of the 5th. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Nick Ahmed hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Now here it comes.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Pops this one up. Rizzo in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Another 2-2 offering. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
This one's chopped to third. Bryant is up with it, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And next to bat, it'll be the pitcher, Robbie Ray. Swinging a looper to left. Here comes Souza. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 2.
First delivery to him on the way.
Marte.
Starling Marte is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Here's the pitch.
2 balls, no strike.
Popped him up. And Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over. Mike Leake takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Diamondbacks.
And now here's the versatile
Number
outfielder,
8,
Albert Almora
Mike.
Jr. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. This one's outside.
What?
He's still not asleep. He fell asleep at 10 minutes by. He freaked out.
Really?
I'm really upset with him.
You did?
Quite a bit off the plate that time.
What did he say?
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Steven Souza. He flew out in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two and 1 now to Steven Souza. 1 out, nobody on. Ooh, and I'm not sure I've seen a swing that bad even in a video game. It's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The
Next Cub up, number 33. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
He's got it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The batter, number
wow, this manager must be pulling his hair out. Not only does he have to deal with his pitcher walking people, now he's got to deal with his defense tripping all over themselves.
Where did you say that, Matt?
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And set to go is the second baseman, David Bodie.
What did he do?
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Yeah. Oh,
Two down, runners at first and second.
So what's he doing right now?
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
What he says. I can pick him up.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
I can pick him up. I can. Okay. Let's fall asleep. You want me to sleep down here?
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one in the in. Digging in, Tim LeCastro. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. No balls and a strike to count.
Castro.
A 1 pitch on its way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Popped up. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Ketel Marte. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. No balls and 1 strike. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, first baseman.
In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0.
Here he is in his 3rd inning of work out of the pen, which isn't all that common these days. And he's looking a little off right now. These guys aren't used to getting this much work in a single game anymore.
Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. Fly ball out toward left center field. Souza is under it. He's got it 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The third baseman, number 5.
Up next for Arizona, Eduardo Escobar. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. There's a fastball, pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Into the pool area and gone.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. And this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Souza is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping in, Cole Calhoun. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Left side, but well foul. Left center, base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs.
Nick.
Where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Roll, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Bodie is there, and the side is retired. But the Diamondbacks are up for 3 thanks to this 3-run home run. Standing in, Chris Bryant. And he's 0 in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. At the plate, Javier Baez.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses. 2-1. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Calhoun at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Standing in, Mike Leake. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it. Bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Almora. 1 down.
Now batting.
In now, Tim LeCastro is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. And I believe perhaps a balk has been called here. Yes, it has. And that's going to move the runner up to third now with still just one away. Takes this the other way to right. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Here it comes, 1-0.
Inside, ball 2.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
And this will kick off the base of the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Now batting, first base.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
James Norwood comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate, Christian Walker, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point, and it's fouled away. Second and third here, one man out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
The third baseman, number 5.
Digging in the switch hitter, Eduardo Escobar. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Souza is under it. Oh, don't know what happened there, but he missed it. And to score, the runner from second. And he is in there.
Now batting, catcher.
So now to the plate, Stephen Vogt, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Fouled away. 3 runs already home here. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a So in now for Chicago, Wilson Contreras. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Down the left field line and deep. A ball that's carrying. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The 0-2 once more. One out, nobody on. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Steven Souza stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Two and one.
One strike.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside in a full count, 3-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning.
Leading off.
Victor Caratini is going to pinch hit here to lead off the 9th, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ian Happ. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike one.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone. 1
ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Happ with a 2-1 count now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. David Bodie waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Happ with a swing, and he connects, sends this one to deep right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ. 6th home run on the season for him, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
In now, David Bodie.
Second base.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Up top, it's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now, looking to change his fortunes here. 0-for-4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Out in front of it, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Slow little grounder left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time for the final out, and the Diamondbacks have bounced back from losing the opener to take games 2 and 3 of this series as this one is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
13-3 the final score. The Diamondbacks